Going on to you, Libras. So before I begin, I know it's not your birthday anymore, but happy birthday to Ebony. I wanted to go ahead and give her a shout out. Shout outs to you. Hope you have the greatest birthday in the world. So for you, Libras, right? You have the Four of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and then you have the Seven of Swords. So the situation for you, Libras, is that this is basically about you pretty much just playing the field. This is not, you actually like getting hitched with anybody as of right now. This is more so you Libras needing to see who is essentially out here, and I've talked about it before, and I'm starting to see more now that like a lot of you Libras, like I said before, a lot of you Libras don't really have a whole lot of friends. And the thing about it is that it's not that, you're trash or anything like that. What it is that, a lot of you Libras, like air signs, shout outs to Asir McChristian Thomas for this. He's an Aquarius. He said himself that a lot of air signs don't really just have a lot of friends. They be thinking that they do, and they really be hanging out with weak individuals at first. Like air signs, whether it's Aquarius, Libra, right, you Libras, or Geminis, right? He said that, basically when you're young and you don't necessarily have discernment together, you don't really know what's going on, the air signs tend to actually hang out with people that don't really have their back like that. And it's the truth, right? After some further investigation, really paying attention to it, it is the truth. Because at the end of the day, if the people that you spend your time associating yourself with were stronger, you Libras wouldn't be having these type of social issues in the first place, right? Where it's like, the significant others that you try to have or try to create, you try to create a relationship, and then it doesn't necessarily go your way, right? Where it's like people bugging and stuff like this. But this is what it is I was talking about. I said this since 2022. I've been saying this since 2022, that air signs, when they are in the game coming up and they don't know any better, a lot of the air signs, whether it's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, don't really have a very strong base, right? You could, but you may not necessarily be paying attention to them. So it's up to you Libras basically to understand that part of the reason why you're having so much problems dating and like trying to get to know other people and finding the correct one for you is because you and I've talked about this before, I don't care, right, about if you get upset. I don't care. It's because your discernment, your choosing skills has to get better, right? You have to be able to understand like things that are problems, right? Deal breakers. If you can identify deal breakers, what do I mean when I say that? I'm talking about like if the person can't stay out of the pen, if the person can't think for themselves, they don't have critical thinking skills. Like these are serious character flaws. These are serious deal breakers, because no matter what happens, you can't be in a relationship with somebody like that. Because if you try to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Somebody like that, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to constantly put you in danger's way of getting your money taken. People going to think of you as being an easy target, all of that. You understand? So you have to be able to know who has a mind on them. You have to be able to identify who's a good pick, right? And don't lie to yourself about it too. And it does get difficult because, and we're going to move forward. It does get difficult because I understand on some Seven of Swords type stuff, it'll seem like nobody is good for you, right? it'll seem like you're kind of stuck up because you're just dubbing everybody. You're just telling everybody no, 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 right? But that's not what it is. It's just that you're looking for very much so a well-rounded individual. That's what you're looking for. So the Tower and the Six of Wands represents you're gonna be thankful of this much later on down the road that you Libras decided to actually, be by yourselves for the time being, and i.e. being single and getting to know who is out here trying to find a good match for yourself. You're gonna thank yourself later because if you don't find anybody, at least you ain't got to put up with the dysfunction that comes with having somebody, right? And the person isn't very valuable. And then if you do find somebody, then you have yourself a wonderful match. So then you have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It does get frustrating because you have to actually get to know these people and ask them questions. It can get a little bit tedious because it's strenuous, meaning that like it's a situation where it's like you have to talk to them and get to know them and stuff like this. But it'll be up to you Libras to make it exciting though, because it's strenuous only because of the fact that a lot of people are pretending and broken. And I've talked about this plenty of times. Like, we have people in our families, all of us, without exception. We have people in our families that sold us out, that sold out their own family members, that tries to break us as little ones. This is real. And I've talked about this off camera, right, a lot, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit more on camera without being, too wild, right? But we have people in our families that seek to make sure that they can break us. And when we're coming up, we asking ourselves, okay, why is this person going so hard? Why? Like trash. Okay, if you trash doesn't have to be constantly reminded, constantly talked about to the degree of it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's trash. It gets to a point where it's like, okay, we get the idea. It's trash. Enough already. But why I'm saying that is because that also too is part of the ritual, the magic, ceremonial magic ritual that us as little ones coming up, that we end up being adults and we end up being broken. This is part of the reason why you have so many broken people, especially now in the dating pool. Because truth be told, a lot of people who are dating shouldn't even be dating. Those people should honestly be healing themselves instead of trying to date somebody at all, because they're a danger to themselves and everybody around them, specifically, and much more, I should say, people who getting to know them personally. Like, that's not. So the thing is that the Star card represents, so okay, that's cool. So this is a situation for you Libras. I got a notification. So this is a situation for you Libras where, you want to find someone that's a good match for you, right? Of course you do. And then you have the getting all these notifications, the Five of Wands, and then you have the Ten of Wands. These two cards right here is about you Libras, but you are learning how to be discerning though. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords, and you're also learning what a dysfunctional person looks like, and you're rejecting it. Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords, look at you rejecting. Like, nah, a person who's dysfunctional, who's making getting to know them unnecessarily difficult, you got to get those people up on out of your life. And you know why it is I said it's a magic ritual too, that it is ritualistic? You want to know why I can say that factually? Because what do they call someone who is bugging out, who has all these different like dysfunctions to them? They call them altars, like magic. You understand what I'm saying? So I could go deeper, but I'm gonna stop it right here as far as how far I can go with that. So let's clarify the Ten of Swords. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, Two of Swords, yeah, the Four of Wands. You have, and then you have the Moon card, right? To clarify the Ten of Swords. So look, the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Six of Swords right here is about you will be a wonderful match, but to your significant other, not to someone that only wants you Libras for your body because you look good, or your money because you may have something in the bank, or someone that only wants to be around you for the time being, but you're not on their level. So if you're not on their level, why are they even caught hanging out with you, right? I mean, come on now, a person's self-respect should kick in, and they should have limitations as to how low they should go according to them, right? If you're so lowly, why is it that they're stooping so low, right, according to them, to get to know you? You see the reason why I said it, we gotta stop talking about if the person liked you, because it's like people who are dysfunctional like that, you really have to understand the mind of a person who's warped. What do they like? They have offsprings with a person that they're not compatible with, but the person that they like, they spend so much time running away. Which way does this thing go? Who does this person like? You can't say either way. So the thing is that the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords, like I said, you ready. The Four of Wands and the Moon, and you know, if, like I said, if it doesn't work, if things ain't working out, then you'll just dip. How do you know if a person wants to get to know you? Well, they'll be asking you a lot of questions. You know, I never understood what is, like, it's so weird. I never understood why is it that so many people act weird and stuff like this when you start asking questions. Duh, obviously I'm trying to get to know you. That's why it is I'm asking you questions. Duh, because I don't care if I wasn't asking you questions, right? But then they don't want to ask questions because I don't want to offend somebody. I'm telling you, the mentality nowadays is odd. It's very strange. It's very weird. It's odd. That's it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We have officially reached 15,800 and change. Ooh-wee. We're almost 167 subscribers left before we reach 16,000 subs. Thank y'all so much. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Also too, for you Libras, come through, right? Smash the subscribe button. No, wait, hold on. There's a link to that is in the comment section below called a Linktree link, right? Down below. It'll have the website, which you can get private tarot readings from me, my books, my merch, which this is the Kareemspiritworks merch. Just to kind of show it off, right? This is the official Kareemspiritworks seal right here. I'm working on better designs. So I just want to say thank you, right? And coming through and everything like that and getting the readings, it does help to keep the channel up. Appreciate it.